Good, how are you?
Very good, very good.
We had a tribble. Gravity.
Just in case some people get eccentric, they bang on the table and stuff.
Awesome.
So Tim, you told a lot of Batman stories throughout the years. What was it about this particular story that you just had to get out there?
There's nothing deep at all. It's just a weird romp. And it was just an excuse to kind of go back to the BTAS world and to do something with Batman and Harley in the classic style. It was just, it was nothing more than just I just wanted to have fun, making a movie that was just kind of off kilter and weird and very, very little, angst and super huge, world shattering consequences. It's just, just fun. So that's all I wanted to do. Just wanted to have fun.
Was it fun to bring Harley back, reclaim Harley back to where she started?
That's right, she's mine, damn it.
She's yours.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's nothing but exciting and gratifying to see how popular she's become. We certainly never expected it, but yeah, she's just immensely popular. And if I'm really honest with myself, a lot of her exploding popularity happened after her appearance in the video games. So I'm all for 57 different varieties of Harley Quinns out there. But at the same time, it's like if I was going to do a Harley Quinn movie, the BTAS world and the classic Harley, costume and personality is the one I'm most comfortable with. So it was like, that's the one I chose to go with.
Well, in the trailer we see, Batman, Harley, and Nightwing, and Sonic Man, and Poison Ivy, but we know that Swamp Thing is going to have an appearance.
How do you know that?
IMDb.
IMDb.
Don't believe everything you read on IMDb. Come on. Seriously, half of my own, IMDb page is wrong. So don't believe any of that crap.
Fair enough. All right.
Might as well believe Wikipedia while you're at it.
Any other characters that might make a cameo in there? We can talk about?
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, fine. Sure.
Well, we have seen a nod to another Harley Quinn in one of the promo mentions, which is the red and black. I'm not great with the names of it, but is there any other Easter eggs towards her other incarnations?
No, that was really the only one. At one point, I toyed with the idea of throwing in more costume changes for her, but it's a real pain in the ass to do, frankly, in the middle of a movie. It's like, okay, which costume is she wearing in this scene? It's just like, I gave up on that one pretty early on. I did want to do that early on, but just too much, too difficult.
How did you come up with the storyline?
With the what?
Storyline?
It's honestly, it's a little bit of a pinch from an old Batman the Animated Series episode called Harley Quinn, where Batman had to team up with Harley to capture the Joker. So the structure of it is similar. It's kind of our version of a buddy cop movie, where Batman's like the cranky old cop and she's the young crazy cop. So that's basically the starting point of the story. But other than that, it's really not similar to the old show at all, or the old story. It goes off in weird, different directions. But so that was the starting point.
So it's 25 years of Harley this year. Was it just happenstance that the movie's coming out?
Totally. Honestly, it is. That because we first started on this, I think over 2 years ago. And I don't think anybody was doing the math and figured, oh, that would be perfect. That's Harley's 25th anniversary. It just happened. So yeah.
What motivated the decision to put Batman and Harley Quinn in theaters for one night only?
We had a really huge success with that Killing Joke screening, and so I think they would, they're going to keep trying, doing these Fathom events with the public screenings. Hopefully, we'll capture lightning in a bottle again. I keep telling them, it's like, the Killing Joke is the most famous Batman comic ever. We're probably not going to do those numbers again, but if we get even close to that would be great. From what I understand, it was, I think, one of the Killing Joke Fathom screenings were like the most well-attended Fathom screenings ever, which is impressive. So if we get anywhere near that would be great. Yeah, I think they just want to kind of try this as a different avenue of distribution to see if we can reach more people.
Could you see a little more stories of Batman and Harley teaming up?
Yeah, if you twisted my arm, I could probably come up with something more for them to do. Sure.
You mentioned how, working on this film, it's still a lot of fun. Is it still fun, after all these years? Has it has it diminished a bit, or has it?
There are good days and bad days. I'll say that. I mean, yeah, there are some times where it's like I kind of feel like I've done it all, and then other times when, it does feel like as exciting as when I first got into the business. So it comes and goes.
As the writer, how do you feel about Harley Quinn?
I mean, I love her. I mean, she's like my daughter who doesn't listen to me. She's like she's a fun character, and I'm proud and embarrassed by her. Because she's naughty, and like I said, she doesn't do the right thing all the time, and but she's very, very popular, and she's very fun, and she's fun to hang out with. So.
Is Harley kind of like the most proud thing you created, or is there something else?
The most proud thing I've created?
Yeah, the most proud thing.
No, my real life daughter is my most proud thing.
She'll be so glad to hear that, I'm sure.
Have you kept up with the other iterations of the comic books of Harley lately, or even TV?
I don't read them like all the time, but occasionally I do, and I really like what Jimmy and Amanda are doing.
That's great, yeah.
They're insane. Those two.
Can you tell us a little bit about the affiliated comic run in this movie?
Honestly, I don't know really much about it because it came about so late in production, and I was really swamped with other projects, so I didn't have anything to do with it. So it's all new to me. But I love both Ty Templeton and Rick Burchett. I think they both did great work on the Batman animated comics all those years ago. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've come up with for it. So
It's just a prequel, right? So to the film.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Prequel
It's a
for
prequel
like
and a
5
sequel.
issues, and then a
Yeah.
sequel for 7.
One more question.
One more question?
Were you able to put everything you wanted in this one, or were there some scenes or storylines that you wish you could have
I think I pretty much got everything in it that I really wanted to do. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.